What's good, everybody? It is T and J, and we are checking in with you guys live from Denver, Colorado. For those of you who may be new to our channel, we are team drivers. We are owner operators, owners of T100 Logistics. We are CDLA drivers, so we are traveling this beautiful country, pivoting and learning how to become great truck drivers and great owner operators, because that's the main thing, learning how to scale up and own your own business, right? So T and I are going to be sharing tips every week with you guys on our journey, the things that we're learning as owner operators, and things for you to keep in mind if you decide to make this shift into the trucking industry. So we are currently in Denver. We are wrapping up, going to be picking up our load. They're loading us now. And I'm going to let T start and kind of recap our week from last week.
So last week was Friday, and we started our journey in actually here in Denver. We started our journey actually here in Denver. We picked up a run from Denver to Oakland, California, and leaving Denver, it was cool. You know, we was rolling, going through Wyoming. Then all of a sudden, we hit the border of California. We was on the border of Nevada and California, and they said a winter storm has came through. It was a small winter storm that came through. It didn't last too long, probably like 3 hours, but it dropped some snow. And going up the mountain through Lake Tahoe area, they wouldn't let us go through, so we had to stop. So, advice for you guys who are new to the industry, as we're from the Southeast. Jay from being from Florida and Miami, I'm being from Georgia, Atlanta, and you know we've been through some snow and all of that, but they said, oh, you need chains, and we looked at each other like, we don't have no chains. They like, oh, we have a guy told us, a DOT personnel with California told us, oh, there's exit up, they sell chains and everything. And we just sit there looking at each other, and he said they're not gonna let you through the path. They're gonna shut down the road for a couple hours. Then once they see it's clear, then it's gonna open up. So we sat, and 6 hours later, they opened up the road. So we didn't have change. We didn't go purchase change, but we're gonna have some in the future. Once we leave Denver area, we're gonna have some. We're gonna purchase some and have them on our truck for our future drivers. But
and for us, in case we run into any more issues with snow.
And right now it's March, end of March, going into April, and they still having snow. So for you guys out of the South, late March, early April, there's still a possibility of snow, or there is snow happening in the Northwest. So you have to be mindful of that too as well.
And on the West Coast too.
Yeah. Northwest area.
So that's one thing. Just making sure you always prepared for the unexpected, because in our mind, we were doing a Denver to Cali quick turnaround round trip. So we were going to get there quickly because we're a team, make this quick turnaround, come right back, have 6 hours to get some sleep, rest before our next run, and that didn't happen.
Nope.
So in trucking, you always got to be prepared for the unexpected. You always got to plan accordingly. Thank God we worked with a great shipper, so they understood. They were in constant communication and saw everything that was going on. So we were able to adjust on our end. But even when we got back to Denver, there's a snowstorm that occurred last night. So you just got to be able to get through the weather. You got to understand, know your truck. That's another thing. Know what your truck is capable of handling. Know the precautions you need to take for winter. Make sure you're winterizing your truck, whether that is through the fuel injection system, right, T? Putting in the de-icer, checking your air pressure on your tires. These are all things that you got to keep in mind, you know, as you are moving towards winter weather or unexpected weather, you know, with regards to your truck, getting out there and putting those chains on and being able to take them off. So that's one thing that we learned last week.
Yeah, and that's our learning lessons. Ensuring that we have those chains on your truck. In your possession, where you can place them on your truck, and knowing how to too as well. So that's another key, because we saw a lot of chains when we started driving off and they opened the road. We saw a lot of chains across the roadway. I was like, there's a lot of people who do have chains but do not know how to properly place them on the tire. So that's one thing. If you do have chains, knowing how to properly place them on the on the tire.
And two, when you at truck stops, don't be afraid to talk to other truckers and ask them, like, how are the roads looking? You know, what route did you just come from? Is it clear to go that way? Did they say you need change? You know, California has a strict law. They'll fine you if you don't have change. So we were able to wait it out with another trucker until they actually lifted that ban at the time and clearly go through Tahoe. So don't be afraid to talk to other truckers and get their input and advice, because oftentimes you'll find that the experienced truckers know what they're talking about and know the ins and outs and the best way to either be rerouted or to guide you on making sure you're going to be safe. So TA loves wherever you stopping at. You know, we all the time, we go up and we just talk to truckers about the different trailers they have, you know, the different companies they may be working for. So don't be afraid to get out there and ask for advice and ask questions, and let the truckers know, hey, I'm learning, or I'm not sure how to do A, B, and C, and D, something like your tandems. You know, just ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask. That's what we're trying to say. So
that's about it for today. That's for our check-in. And
so make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. We'll be dropping more videos in the coming weeks, continuing to show you guys our journey as truck drivers. Is not easy, despite what you see out there on the social media channels and what other people are portraying. It's not easy. So we're
gonna show y'all the real insight to how it is being out here on the road. So just continue to stay tuned in, and we'll provide that footage for you guys.
All right. Enjoy your week, guys. Be safe.
All right.
Later.